Good morning, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ, listen to that V8. There's no better sound than the Coyote. Anyways, I'm gonna make a video on installing my Anzo headlights right now. I'm getting off of a double shift right now, but last night when I was at work, the headlights got delivered. So I'm gonna go ahead and install them this morning. Hopefully try and be in bed by 9:30. It's 7:08 right now because I have to come back for another double shift today at 4 p.m. So I'm gonna be making a quick video showing you guys how I went through the process and whatnot, and let's see what happens. All right, guys, well, I'm home and here we are. These are the brand new headlights. They look pretty nice. So you can see they do have the accent LED lighting around, and they are the projector style headlights. One of the first things that we're going to be doing is I actually bought different LED bulbs, so I will be swapping these out, and I will also be swapping this turn signal as well, since I do have an LED for that. So yeah, looking over the headlight, looks like it's going to be a pretty straightforward installation. Alright, guys, so we are going to get started. We got a few things to do. Gotta get these three up here, 1, 2, and this plastic clip, as well as 2 more down here, 1, 2, and that'll allow us to remove this whole entire trim right here. Once we get those off, you can just pull it and it'll pop right off. Now that we got this open, we reveal a lot more bolts. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I believe we got to remove those back 2 as well. So we got about 10 to do it. So let's get those off. All right, guys, I got all the bolts off. So there's a quick note: as you're removing this, you do have these this plastic clip here. So get a pair of needle nose and squeeze these together, and then start pulling it out. Okay. I need both hands, so I'm gonna put the phone down, but just as a note, don't break these. All right, almost got done getting it out. Just wanted to point out, I did show the clips here. I was struggling a bit, and that's because I missed a plastic clip that goes in there, which is this one right here. You know, once you get it out, get the whole thing out, you can pop that side out. Once you do, you will notice inside that there is 2 more clips in here that all you got to do is push in. You know, I do need both hands, so there's one there, one over here. So just push that middle part in, and this whole thing will slide right out. All right, there it is. Got those out. Those are the 2 plastic clips that I was talking about. We're almost done with this, at least getting it out. Looks like there is 1 more bolt. I don't know if you can see it. It's dark. Huh. It's somewhere in there. Oh, there it is. That black one straight ahead. Looks like that's the last one. And the whole thing should be able to come off. And just be careful when you're pulling things out. You gotta unplug, you know, your lights and all that good stuff. But we'll get to that right now. Okay, it's almost ready to come out. You do have this one clip that's right here. It goes seated right there, so make sure you don't break this as you're pulling it off. It looks like I might have broken mine. I'm not sure. And you do have this one clip back here that's holding it in. So once you get everything loosened up, that last bolt that goes in there, it's literally just careful with this clip, and it's just, you got to give it a good yank and it'll come right out. Remember, don't pull too much if you haven't disconnected your lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those off now. All right, well, there it is. Have it out, and I have the new one almost ready to go in. I do have a little bit of maintenance to do. I have to install the new H7 light bulbs that I got, the LEDs. It does come with halogen bulbs. They're not that great. I do need to take out the turn signal, which is an LED turn signal, and put it in here as well. And we should be ready to go after that. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so these are the halogen bulbs that these come with. Like I said, everybody that has bought this say that these really suck. I guess I kind of expect you to upgrade them anyways to LEDs. So these are the ones that I bought. They are from Cougar Motors. Yeah, hell of a name. Cougar Motors. Bought it off Amazon. I think I got them for like 39 bucks. Shipped in 2 days. and they're both H7, so it takes H7s on the low beam and H7s on the high beam. So it's the exact same thing, just a quick plug and play, get it in there, and these fit under the dust covers. So you gotta be careful. I know these for sure fit under the dust covers because I looked it up through somebody else that did the exact same setup, and they looked extremely bright. So just be careful if you buy some that the fan might be a little bit too big or too long or something, and you will not be able to get these factory dust covers back on there. Alright, so we got everything out, got everything ready to put back in already. So I just wanted to go over this one more time. So if you got the ones with the switchback options, which are these two, you have one that's black and one that's brown. They're labeled as ground and power, as you can see, or direction and ground. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your ground, you're gonna grab your turn signal connector here, and you're gonna splice in with the vampire clips into the one closest to the tab, right? So on my case, on this side, it's black and green, so that's gonna be your ground. And then for the turn signal one that you're gonna go into is gonna be the one on the far end, and it's gonna be the yellow one in my case. I think on the other side it's blue. So yeah, that's how you do it for this one. So it's the first one. I know that it changes from like year to year. They might use a different color wire or whatever, but from what I looked up, it's gonna be the exact same. It's gonna be in the exact same spot. So the front one, the closest to the tab, is gonna be the ground, and the far back one is going to be your turn signal. So it'll be that on this side, and yeah, as you can see on the other side, it's black and green, and then the far one is blue. So just so you guys know, if you guys hook those up. All right, so I'm about to put everything back in and wire all these stuff up, but just wanted to go over this real quick. So this right here is your high beam adjuster, so you can bring it up or down. This one right here. Once you hook up your headlight, it's going to be, for this side, it's gonna be behind this panel here. So obviously I'm not gonna be able to adjust it right now because it's daylight. I'm probably gonna do it later on tonight. But that one, if you want to adjust your high beams, literally the only thing you can come do is remove this screw right here, this one right here, and you have a third one right here. It'll give you room to pull this whole thing back. Once the headlight is installed, you can pull the whole thing back, and you'll have much better access or easier access to the adjustment on that. That way you can play with it up or down. 3 screws. That's also the easiest way to change your light bulbs. If you ever need to change them out, just come through here instead of trying to take out the whole damn headlight. But yeah, so just want to throw that in there for you guys. Alright guys, it's nighttime right now, so you guys can see how they look. These are just the low beams right now. There's still sun out, so you really can't appreciate it that much, but they are bright. They definitely are extremely bright. And I do have the turn signals are also LED, as you can see. Around it, it's amber. You'll see it right now when I put the emergency lights, so you can see that they function very well. So those are the high beams. I'm sorry, those are the low beams, and the high beams are off right now. And I think they're pretty bright. Pretty happy with them. So if we put the high beams, there we go. It's pretty damn bright. As you can see, they're all going. Looks good. And then turn those off. Also have the fog lights. Whoops, wrong one. Fog lights, and I'll turn these on as well. So as you can see, I got the fog lights as well. It is all 6K on both sides, and there is the LED at work. It is amber. It looks great. Works as a turn signal, emergency lights. So I did run into a little bit of an issue this morning when I was trying to wire this side. For some reason, the vampire clips that I was using to connect them were not working properly, so I just had to splice them all together. And once I did, it worked perfectly fine. So all in all, it took me about 2 hours, you know, with stopping and recording and talking a little bit, re-recording some stuff and whatnot. But if it was just a straight job to do it, you know, without trying to record by myself, I could have done this in about an hour. It's not that hard. It's pretty simple. Literally the hardest part about this whole thing was splicing everything together. If the vampire clips would have worked, I probably spent about 30 minutes working on just that headlight alone. But if the vampire clips would have worked, it literally would have been done in about an hour and a half with recording. Without the recording, like I said, under an hour, you get this done. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it helps out. If anybody has a 15 to 17 F-150 and they're trying to do these Anzo switchbacks, I will include the link. I bought these off of Amazon, as well as the light bulbs, the H7 light bulbs from Cougar Motors, and I'm completely happy with the setup. They look great. Alright guys, thanks for watching.